Yeah, so home builder confidence, it drops as interest rates. Nope, I don't know.
That's terrible. That's not even an Irish accent. No.
Yeah, that was like, I think I went Greek. I don't know.
But look at the Irish. All right, keep going.
Home builder confidence. No, I can't.
No.
I'd have to practice much more. But anyway, home builder confidence drops as interest rates and lumber prices rise. And we're still waiting on kind of big numbers from the builders, but we have some builder people that will be on the show sooner than later.
Yeah.
A monthly index measuring home builder confidence, because at this point we cover this stuff pretty much weekly or every other week. About this is specifically about home builder confidence, but just rising lumber prices and it just, we kind of cover everything quite often. But a monthly index measuring home builder confidence in the single family housing market fell. Got too drunk today, LOL. I literally wrote that. Got too drunk. No. All right. Anyway, but the housing market fell as builders face rising interest rates and rising costs for materials, especially lumber. That's also known as wood. The National Association of Home Builders, or NAB, their index fell 2 points to 82 in March. Anything above 50 is still considered positive. The index stood at 72 in March 2020 and hit a high of 90, which was crazy, in November of last year. Excuse me. The latest results indicate that the housing industry might be in for a rough patch, even as the economy roars back. And I've never really
wait. Hang on, Dan. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You said above 50 is positive.
Anything above, so 51,
and we're at 82. And the person that wrote the article says this could signal a rough patch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
The latest results indicate, by the way, when we started, it stood at 72 a year ago and everything was fine, right?
Yeah.
And I think the lowest we've covered on the show was 68, 69, something like that. So it's always been above quote unquote 50, which is positive. But yeah, so it's interesting. And then the article title, Home Builder Confidence Drops.
Right.
Which I think it dropped 2 points as interest rates and lumber prices rise. By the way, and interest rates went up 1.03 or something.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. But this is a quote from Chuck Folk. He is the NAHB chairman. Though builders continue to see strong buyer traffic, so that's a good thing, right? Recent increases for material costs and delivery times, particularly for softwood lumber, have depressed builder sentiment this month. He goes on to say supply shortages and high demand have caused lumber prices to jump about 200% since last April. Ooh, wow. So that's a crazy number. Of the index's 3 month, 3 components, current sales conditions fell 3 points to 87. Sales expectations in the next 6 months increased to 83, and buyer traffic was unchanged at 72. And here's a final comment or quote I wanted to throw in. This is Robert Dietz. He's a chief economist for the NAHB. While single-family home building should grow this year, the elevated price of lumber is adding approximately $24,000 to the price of a new home. And mortgage interest rates, while historically low, have increased about 30 basis points over the last month. So is this? I mean, is everything fine? Okay, right now, but are we like, what's this going to be in 6 to 9 months? Is this like doom and gloom in the future? Because $24,000. That's a big difference,
Well, it is, but at the same time, the prices are increasing more than that, and still the savings over a 30-year period at the historically low interest rates still trump the $24,000. So I feel like I'm no editor, but I feel like a better headline for the article was lumber prices are 200% higher than they were a year ago.
That to me is the, and right. Then just, and by the way, that article headline,
anything else that's happening based on that headline.
Yeah, that takes over, because then it just lets you go, oh man, what does that mean? Now I want to read the article, not some clickbaity. I think, Matt mentioned it. CNBC clickbait articles, never.
Yeah. All right. If you're a builder in the room, especially if you're on Clubhouse or if you're watching this live, I'd love to hear what's happening. And if you're confident, apparently you're 82 confident. Is it's not like a percentage. It's just
I know. What even is the number? It's just a number.
It's 82. 50 is middle. Anything above 50 is positive. So if you are a builder, I'd be happy to bring you on stage if you're in the clubhouse as well.
What's it going to take to get below 50? That's my question. We've been doing this show for 15 years and 4 years, and it's never gotten below 72 or 68 or whatever the lowest was. So what would it take to be that low? Like 200% higher than a year ago and all that stuff, and we're still.
It could get down to 20 or 30 if we have another 2008 and 9 situation. I think a lot of the builders remember that. And because that was so dire, they're like, this is great.
Yeah, if you've been in the game for 15 years.
All right, yeah. Yes, materials are higher, but this is great.